As the NFL draft rapidly approaches, the buzz around the Chicago Bears continues to intensify. With just 30 days to go before one of the biggest events in football, all eyes are on the potential moves the Bears will make to strengthen their roster. The team's interest in Ashton Jenny, the standout running back for Boise State, has been growing steadily. A recent viral post sparked further speculation when Jenny liked a social media post that highlighted Eric Bieniemy's coaching style. For those unfamiliar with Bieniemy, he has a reputation for being a tough, no-nonsense coach, something that might be exactly what the Bears need at this point in their rebuild. The post in question featured a video of Bieniemy pushing Adrian Peterson, one of the most accomplished running backs in NFL history, during a practice session. Bieniemy was clearly holding Peterson accountable, giving him a hard time for being late and demanding his full attention during drills. The message was clear: no player, regardless of their status, is exempt from hard coaching. This tough love approach is a hallmark of Bieniemy's coaching style, and it's something that Jenny clearly respects, as evidenced by his public approval on social media. The fact that Jenny liked this post could very well be seen as a sign that he's interested in playing for the Bears, particularly under a coach like Bieniemy, who has made a name for himself in demanding excellence from his players. For Jenny, this could be an opportunity to be part of a team with a fresh, dynamic offensive mindset, one that is looking to move away from its historically stagnant offensive approach. The Bears have long struggled to find a rhythm on offense, but with the addition of key offensive minds like Bieniemy and Ben Johnson, the future looks bright. Johnson, who is now the Bears' offensive coordinator, is known for his creative play calling and his commitment to running the football. His success with the Detroit Lions, where the team finished among the top 6 in rushing in each of the past 2 years, shows that he knows how to get the most out of his running backs. Johnson has already made it clear that he wants to take the pressure off the young quarterback Caleb Williams and establish a strong running game to create balance. Given this philosophy, it's easy to see why Jenny could be a perfect fit for the Bears' offense. Ashton Jenny is no stranger to being the centerpiece of an offense. At Boise State, he proved himself to be a workhorse, handling nearly 400 touches in his final season. His ability to handle such a heavy workload, even in tough situations, shows his resilience and commitment to his team. However, one of the biggest benefits of playing in Chicago would be the opportunity to share the load with other talented backs. While Jenny is more than capable of being a lead back, his skill set would be enhanced by pairing him with another dynamic running back, potentially DeAndre Swift, who the Bears could bring in as a complementary piece. Swift's ability to break off big runs and his explosive speed could mesh well with Jenny's more physical, between-the-tackles style. Together, they could form a potent 1-2 punch that would make the Bears' offense much more difficult to defend. In the ideal scenario, Jenny would be the lead back, but not having to shoulder the entire workload would allow him to stay fresh and perform at a high level throughout the season. What makes Jenny so appealing is his combination of skills. He has excellent vision, the ability to read blocks, and exceptional contact balance, all traits that make him an effective runner between the tackles. But what sets him apart from other running backs is his ability to break off big runs. Jenny is the type of player who can take a play to the house from anywhere on the field, and that kind of explosiveness is exactly what the Bears need. His versatility as a runner, along with his ability to catch passes out of the backfield, would give the Bears an added dimension to their offense. Chicago has long struggled to find a reliable, dynamic running back, and Jenny could be the answer to that problem. Even if the Bears bring in another running back to complement him, Jenny has the talent and drive to be the workhorse of the backfield, taking on a prominent role in this revamped offense. Another reason why the Bears could be an ideal landing spot for Jenny is the potential to build a strong partnership with Caleb Williams, the highly touted young quarterback. The two players have already begun to form a bond, with reports indicating that they've been spending time together during the offseason. Whether it's hanging out or supporting each other's posts on social media, the connection between Jenny and Williams seems genuine. This kind of camaraderie could translate to success on the field, where Jenny and Williams could quickly become the dynamic duo of the Bears' offense. With Williams expected to be the face of the franchise for years to come, Having Jenny alongside him could give the Bears a potent offensive backfield that could become the foundation of a future playoff contender. The Bears' offensive line, which has been a work in progress, is starting to show signs of improvement. The team made significant moves in free agency to bolster the trenches, addressing one of their biggest weaknesses. However, more work is still needed, and with 2 second-round picks and a third-round pick in the upcoming draft, the Bears have the ability to add even more talent to their offensive line. That's why having a running back like Jenny, who can thrive even behind an imperfect line, would be a huge asset for Chicago. Jenny has proven that he can still produce at a high level even when his offensive line doesn't create the perfect running lanes. His ability to grind out tough yards, even when the conditions aren't ideal, makes him a valuable asset for any team, especially one like the Bears that is still in the process of rebuilding its offensive line. Beyond the football field, the appeal of playing for a team like the Bears extends to the potential for stardom. Chicago is one of the biggest markets in the NFL, and players who succeed with the Bears often become household names. Jenny, as a young, talented player with the ability to become a franchise cornerstone, could capitalize on the massive platform that Chicago provides. The Bears have historically lacked offensive superstars, and the opportunity to be part of a team that could turn things around and make a deep playoff run would give Jenny a chance to become one of the most recognizable names in the NFL. The market in Chicago is starving for a winner, and if Jenny can help lead the Bears back to prominence, he could become an iconic figure in the city's sports culture. Whether it's through jersey sales, endorsements, or media appearances, Jenny would have the chance to build his brand in a way that few players can. As the draft approaches, the excitement around the possibility of Ashton Jenny becoming a Chicago Bear continues to grow. With a strong combination of talent, potential, and the right fit within the Bears' offense, Jenny could be the missing piece that helps turn this franchise around. Whether or not the Bears ultimately choose him with the 10th pick remains to be seen, but there's no denying that Jenny would be an exciting addition to this team. The Bears have a unique opportunity to build something special, and Jenny could very well be at the center of that transformation. Jenny's appeal to the Bears goes beyond simply talent or potential marketability. The Bears, for the first time in many years, are in a genuine position to compete sooner rather than later. With Caleb Williams firmly positioned as the franchise quarterback and a promising new coaching staff led by offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, Chicago's potential to make noise in the NFC North feels very real. Unlike previous years, when the Bears felt perpetually stuck in mediocrity, the division now seems more accessible. The Packers, Vikings, and Lions have all experienced recent ups and downs, and there's no clear-cut favorite. If Williams and Jenny develop the type of chemistry their offseason interactions hint at, the Bears could quickly transition from a struggling franchise into a competitive playoff team. Another factor contributing to this optimism is the Bears' improved offensive philosophy under Johnson, who emphasizes a balanced, run-first approach. Johnson's track record in Detroit, where his offense consistently ranked among the league leaders in rushing, makes him uniquely equipped to maximize Jenny's skill set. With Chicago likely aiming to ease the burden on Caleb Williams in his second season, the running game will be critical. For Jenny, that means an immediate opportunity to step in and become a central figure in Chicago's offensive identity, something any rookie running back would covet. Given Johnson's history with running backs such as David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, Jenny could confidently envision himself thriving in a similar role, potentially exceeding even their production. When evaluating Jenny, there might be skeptics who question the level of competition he faced playing at Boise State. However, a deeper dive into his performances quickly silences those doubts. Jenny was dominant even against elite opponents, showcasing his durability, explosiveness, and consistency. Most notably, in games against powerhouse teams like Oregon and Penn State, Jenny was not only productive but genuinely impressive, accumulating over 100 yards on the ground against challenging defensive fronts, even when his offensive line offered limited support. His yards after contact numbers in those matchups highlight his resilience and determination, traits critical for success in the physically demanding NFC North Division. Additionally, joining the Bears could offer Jenny a balanced workload, something important given how heavily Boise State relied upon him. With nearly 400 touches last season, Jenny bore a significant physical toll. A move to Chicago would enable him to manage his workload effectively, sharing responsibilities with an explosive back like DeAndre Swift. This combination would help preserve Jenny's longevity, allowing him to maximize efficiency and impact rather than burning out prematurely. Such an approach mirrors the successful running back duos that have become increasingly popular and effective in today's NFL, a formula Johnson clearly appreciates and intends to implement. Considering other potential landing spots linked to Jenny, such as the Las Vegas Raiders or even the Dallas Cowboys, Chicago presents the most compelling argument. The Raiders, despite improving under new management and coaching staff, remain in the highly competitive AFC West, where overtaking the Chiefs or Chargers seems daunting in the short term. The Cowboys, meanwhile, are navigating roster challenges and salary cap constraints that might limit their immediate upside. In contrast, the Bears offer a clearer path toward immediate competitiveness, along with a role tailored specifically to Jenny's strengths. Chicago is positioned to contend sooner, not later, providing a unique balance of market size, offensive opportunity, and the chance to compete immediately. Ultimately, Ashton Jenny's decision isn't his alone. It's determined by draft position and the strategies of the teams involved. Yet, there's undeniable mutual interest, highlighted by Jenny's off-season interactions with Caleb Williams and his clear appreciation for Eric Bieniemy's disciplined coaching approach. If Chicago does indeed select Jenny at number 10, fans can genuinely feel optimistic. It would mark the beginning of an exciting new chapter, potentially transforming the Bears into a team that can finally deliver the thrilling, high-powered offense the city has long awaited. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a stunning development that has NFL fans buzzing, the Chicago Bears have reportedly set their sights on one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the league, Justin Jefferson. Could the dynamic playmaker, currently dazzling for the Minnesota Vikings, be headed to the Windy City? The rumors have intensified, sparking a wave of speculation that could transform the Bears' offensive outlook. Jefferson's career to date has been nothing short of legendary, and his potential move to Chicago would send shockwaves through the NFL. The 2024 season has been another showcase of Jefferson's unmatched skills. With 103 receptions, 1,533 yards, and 10 touchdowns, he solidified his reputation as one of the most prolific wideouts in the game. At just 25 years old, Jefferson continues to break records, including the most receiving yards in a player's first 5 NFL seasons, and he's already been named to 4 Pro Bowls. His performance on the field makes it easy to see why the Bears would be eager to bring him to Chicago. But what would it take for the Bears to land Jefferson? The wide receiver recently signed a $140 million contract extension with the Vikings, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. While that deal locks him in with Minnesota through 2028, the idea of a trade could still be on the table, depending on how the Vikings view their future. Chicago, armed with a promising young quarterback in Justin Fields and a need for a true number 1 receiver, would be a tempting destination for Jefferson. For the Bears, adding a talent like Jefferson could revolutionize their offense. Fields' development has been a key storyline for the franchise, and pairing him with one of the league's top receivers could take their passing game to new heights. Jefferson's ability to stretch the field, make explosive plays, and dominate in the red zone would give the Bears a legitimate weapon to compete with the NFC's elite teams. As the speculation swirls, the question remains, will the Chicago Bears be able to pull off one of the most significant moves in recent NFL history? The Bears' pursuit of Jefferson may be one of the most exciting stories of the offseason. Keep your eyes on this one. If it happens, it could change the course of Chicago's football future for years to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.